All right, Shalom. Before I continue with this lesson, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother lawyer, and I teach at the Great Millstone National Camp. Coming back with a quick lesson, and as of right now, I don't have a title for this lesson, but this is going to deal with Elon Musk poison in Memphis, Tennessee. All right, and this is from, it says emergency. Elon is poisoned in Memphis, Tennessee, the Kyle Kalinske show. And so, so Elon Musk is poisoning Memphis, who's in Memphis? You know, Israelites, predominantly, you know, the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. And of course, you got many Israelite foreigners there. And of course, northern kingdom, but is majority a so-called black city. And they know, the elites, they know who we are. This truth has entered to the gates of the nobles. And so we know that Esau Edom is seeking to eradicate Jacob, the Israelites. So this is another plan to kill off you tribes, predominantly the southern kingdom. So we're gonna go right into it. I'm not gonna play this video. I can, but for copy strike reasons, you put a copy strike, you'll put the disclaimer up, and they still try to call themselves giving you a copyright. So if you want to, well, matter of fact, I can play some of this from the TV, so Lord will y'all able to hear. And let me try to crank it up. Now I'll probably play a few minutes of this video, so just stay tuned. Hopefully ain't no damn ads, nothing like that. So I'm going to fast forward because this video is like, let me fast forward to the end. It's like 20 minutes, which of course I'm not playing the full 20 minutes. So let's see. I'm gonna start around about the 7-minute mark. Yep, here we go.
Say leadership team, there are 35, but there are only 15 that are on the other.
Well, let me fast forward a little. Not fast forward. Let me go back, because right now they're talking about how many gas turbines, are up and running. So the company, like when you click on this video and watch it, I think it's called XI or AXI, some shit like that. They said that only 15 of the turbines is running, but really it's like all 30 of them or 35 of them. They're all, running. And the effects of gas turbines is horrible for the community. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to start about the 6-minute 45 mark.
If anyone knew about
Let me go back a little bit more, Salaki. All right.
The regulatory state. He destroyed, I believe it was 7 different agencies that were responsible for regulating him already or were going to regulate him. This is what he did. He tried to eliminate the one portion of society that has the power to check his ass, to keep his power in check. That's what he did.
To figure that out, Patrick and his team hired a photographer to capture the data center from above. The images revealed far more turbines than anyone knew about. 35.
Yep, 35.
I was absolutely stunned. How do we not know about this?
According to XAI leadership, the turbines are not being used and are not connected.
Under pressure, XAI claimed it was using less than half of those turbines.
I've talked to the XAI leadership team. There are 35, but there are only 15 that are on. The other ones are stored on the site.
Well, first off, these are expensive. There's a turbine shortage nationally. You don't obtain these turbines and put them on site if you're not intending to operate them.
So Patrick and his team sent the photographer back out with a high-end thermal camera.
What we saw is 33 of the 35 were very clearly operating.
Oh my God.
The turbines were capable of generating about 420 megawatts of electricity, enough to power around 300,000 homes.
They built a power plant out there. And they've done it overnight. No air pollution controls, quick and dirty, no permit. I mean, what you've done.
Yeah, so they did it with no permit. No air pollution controls, nothing. But when you a small hat, because that's what this nigga is, he's a small hat, one of those ish people, and they run the media. They run the news sources or the news outlets. They run all these different companies. And so who's going to check them? Nobody except for the Lord. That's why we need the Lord to come back and take these motherfuckers down. So I'm going to get this because really he's supposed to be locked up. That it's like biological warfare. You're hurting the environment. What you going to do to the environment? And you're doing it unto yourself, to your own people. Well, he's a small hat. So the Edomites over here in America, that's what they call them. They call them Edomites. In America, they're the Edomites. Well, y'all are too. Y'all not Jacob. But, you're killing your own. I'm going to get this Psalm 73 and put the full chapter. Let's see. Let me see. I'm going to start at 3. Psalm 73. 75. Yeah, 73 and 5. Salaki. Let me slow down. Psalm 73 and 3. That's what I'm going to start at. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." With him, these international bankers, they're the wicked. And they're prospering for a time. Why? Because this is their time to prosper. And it's a short-lived time. It says, verse 4, "For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm." It says, "They are not in trouble as other people, neither are they plagued like other men." So yeah, they're not in trouble as other people. They can get away with certain stuff, or they think they got away. When it comes to man, they might be able to get away. Meaning, them committing certain crimes, like for what he's doing, he thinks, he's getting away with it. Ain't no man going to arrest him, but he's going to be arrested soon. That's when the Lord comes back. The whole purpose of the Lord coming back is to take them down, put them in power, and put the least in captivity. That's what's going to happen. It says, "Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment." They're full of violence, and they're going to come down with that great wrath, like God says in Revelations 12. No, not 12. Yeah, 12 and 12. Let me make sure some precepts. Yeah, Revelation 12. Yep. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." And the word devil means deceiver. These are the deceivers. The devil, is as a man. Satan is actually the spiritual entity, which man can be likened to Satan. All right. And so these devils know that they have but a short time. These deceivers, fake God-fearers, they don't fear no God. They think of themselves as God. All right. So Psalm 73, and I read 5. I got 2 of these chapters pulled up. It says, verse 7, "Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish." So they have more than their heart could wish, but they want more. And what they want to do, they want to control the people, control. They want to kill the Israelites, put chips in you, and remain basically as a god to you or over you, because they want to be as God. And so let me keep playing this video. This is not meant to be a long video, so.
The cluster in Memphis is incredible, isn't it?
Gee, I wonder why he wants no government regulation whatsoever. He wants to be able to pollute as much as he wants, destroy as much as he wants, poison as many people as he wants, and not be held accountable in the slightest. What we're looking at here is the crime of all crimes, y'all. Just wait for it.
Well, any given thing can be sped up. Like whatever speed is made on, it can be done faster.
This is the largest AI cluster in the world. This place is absolutely amazing.
That is like superhuman. I mean, Elon is singular. Building a massive factory in the short time that was done There's only one person in the world who can do that.
And this entire supercomputer is built to power Grok.
We were given a tour at XAI looking at the.
Now, you probably didn't hear that, but believe the factory name is called Grok. It's Grok, which means a stranger in a land. I believe it's well, they got it from a book. I got that from a book. But Grok, let's see. Oh shit, give me 1 second. Damn, computer about to die. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Grok. Yeah, it comes from a novel, and I believe this is Small Hat from Robert Heinlein novel "Stranger in a Strange Land," where it's coined to mean Salakia. Where it is coined to mean to understand something intuitively or whatever. But anyway, that's not important. Neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this video. Salakia. No, you know what? Let's get some more precepts real quick. Cause you can watch the video on your own. This is Micah 2:1. It says judgment against wealthy oppressors, and they're very wealthy. They have more than what their heart could wish for, but they want the people. They want to control you. Know your vitals. Control what you eat, how much you eat, how much money you have, all that. So Micah 2:1, what sorrow is the NLT? What sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night, thinking up evil plans? It says you rise at dawn and hurry to carry them out, simply because you have the power to do so, and they got the power to do that. You know, as of right now, it's Salaki. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so they got the power to do so. To practice evil, come up with these evil plans. It says when you want a piece of land, got the hiccups, you find a way to seize it. When you want someone's house, you take it by fraud and violence. You cheat a man of his property, stealing his family's inheritance, and that's what they have done as well. First off with this land being Gadite land, Reubenite land. So they cheated a man, all them treaties that was broken. They did all that. Where's the 40 acres and a mule for the southern kingdom? His inheritance. Or, really, because inheritance is passed down. But still, they were supposed to inherit some land. You didn't give them that. It says, verse 3, but this is what the Lord says. It says, I will reward you evil with evil. You won't be able to pull your neck out of the noose. You will no longer walk around proudly, for it will be a terrible time, and that terrible time is upon you. The curses are falling upon you. Your women hate you. The world is against you. The animals, all different nations are against you. Revelation 11:18 says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints. The saints are the Israelites, starting with the elect, the 144,000, and the 1/3. The prophets, being out there on the highways and byways, out there teaching. It says in the teaching the full and true name, not the full, the full name, the true name. The full doctrine, that the 100% doctrine. It says, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyeth the earth. So Elon Musk, these higher ups, the elite, ultimately the top Edomites, the Edomites in general, they will be destroyed. You're going to serve captivity, go right in that fire. Psalm 10, why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? It says, the wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. And so these different devices that they created, these different plans that they imagined, they're going to be taken by them. The NWO is going to be for their downfall. We're going to be the new world order. We're going to set the world right back in order, starting with Yahweh Shai. and we're going to lay down the law. Literally, the law is going to be kept, and that's going to be the new order. Yeah, it might as well really be a renewed order, because that order was given out a while ago. But then, the wicked came about. Jake was going off, and the earth wasn't basically benefiting. When Jake fell off. But it's going to happen this time. It says, "For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts." And so it's not. Satan is in his thoughts. Doing the opposite of what the Lord had put in, basically set in order. The natural ways of life, how life is supposed to be. He does the opposite. It says his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. And that adversity is coming upon you on every side. And he sees it. Let's go to Sirach 14:5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. So it says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He's doing harm to himself. Though you sitting here putting these plants, power plants into a city trying to hurt Jake, you hurting your own self. You might be in another country or whatever. All this pollution that's going on around the world is because of you. Wherever you go, or whatever you eat, you might have the best foods, so-called best water. You going down the road in your car, Tesla or gas, doesn't really matter. Really, Teslas are even worse than gas cars. But anyway, you still hurting your own self. You still breathing in chemicals and toxins. Yeah, over here in America, what you got? You got forever chemicals that's in your body. So it don't matter how good you eat over here in America, rich or poor. You have forever chemicals in your body. So you evil to your own self. You evil to your own people. So you can't do good. Edomite can't do good unless he's a Jake. You help me with some gas money, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a damn if he give you a plate of food. If he give you a plate of food, but Edomite give you a plate of food, I guarantee you some pork on that damn plate. Or something abominable. Hell, that's why all the bad food is cheap. Come on now. All the good food is expensive. It's like that for a reason. He don't want you to eat good or eat healthy or follow the laws of the Lord. Habakkuk 2:4. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith." And so the just, the Israelites, we live by faith. Really starting with the elect, 1/3. We live with faith. It says, verse 5, "Yea, also because he transgresseth, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. He enlargeth his desire as hell." He always want more. "And is as deaf." So this nigga is as deaf, being around these Edomites. He's as deaf. He gonna seek some way to throw you over. Or throw you under the bus. He do his own people like that. "And is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." And so, hey, that's here in America. Other parts of the world that they rule, they gather unto them all people, all different nations. This is America. We got one more, and I'm going to end it. Revelation 6:4. It says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth." And these devils are taking peace from the earth. Via World War III. Hell, them polluting the world, the people. You know, because really, even this with the gas turbine plants, you know, that's taking peace from the earth, from the environment, from the people. You got people. When you watch this video, you know, if I was to keep playing it, people are having COPD that don't even smoke, that don't even have no history of, you know, being a smoker, because that's where COPD comes from. But it's because of these different you know, this plant that's out there. You know, you smelling the shit in your sleep coming in through your house, through the air. It's all in the air. You know, so you taking peace from the people. You are as deaf. You killing, you know, people. You have your own people. You don't give a damn. And that's your plan is to have the population down to what, 500 million? Come on. Playing God. Trying to play God. God gonna be the one to take you down. This is and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And there was, you know what, and there's another one. I think I already read it. Destroy him which destroyed the earth. I think I already read it. Yeah, I already read that. Yup. And so, it said the red. Let me go forward. Yeah, I done deleted it. And those Revelation 6. So yeah, he's seeking to take peace from the earth. And it said it was given to him a great sword, and that's his blessing. It's a sword, you know. And he got to be the one, the Lord got him to be the one to play out these last prophecies. You know, this beast system will be taken down. You know, NATO, EU. This is the end of Esau Edom. So with that, Lord Wood, this is an edifying lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakudash. Shalom.